to make sure. But if we are, good morning. If we're not, hold on. Good morning. And today is Technical Thursday. This Eaton Tech Talk is going to be focused on 5 o'clock p.m. So I don't know how COVID has changed how you do business, but what you're experiencing right now is how it's changed my business. I never thought that a year ago, this was my video. A year ago, this was me. Hold on. This was me a year ago. March 23rd of 2020, I posted this video. And it was talking about a program I was putting on the next following week, calculating incident energy. It was on we did a series of programs. It was the entire week. It was actually, this was a 2-hour program, and it wasn't streamed to YouTube, but I was advertising it on YouTube because I was sitting there trying to figure out, how do I communicate with my customers? How do I communicate and help people understand? You know, part of my job is helping people understand, or a good portion of my job is working with end users, working with customers, to help them understand how to properly apply our products. And then I work with the codes and standards, and I work with our product lines. One of the statements I made here, I said, over the next few weeks, okay, I never anticipated, I don't think any of us anticipated being here a year later, still not visiting people, not traveling, not staying in hotels after hotels after hotels, not going to conferences, not having large meetings in person. I don't know that we anticipated. I didn't anticipate that. I mean, even in this video that I posted, I mean, I had my computer. Actually, in that video there, I used a camera. I just videoed with a regular camera. I put on a tripod and said, "Hey, I'm going to try this. I don't know what it's like." I was exploring and trying to learn, how do I get videos, because I have a lot of presentation materials. I do a lot of teaching. I do a lot of working with electricians and engineers, helping them understand the power systems, fundamentals of power systems engineering, helping people understand how we do calculations. I work with IEEE on committees. I work with the trades, IBEW, NECA, IEC, IAEI. We do a lot of educational materials with IAEI, and I would go and do programs locally across the country. Go visit customers, go do an educational seminar, visit the sales office, all this good stuff. I haven't done that. And I needed to figure out how to replace that. And I started learning from kids. I mean, when I first started exploring, how do I not lose sight or connection with my customer? How do I not lose the connection with the electrical industry like I was before? You know, sitting on committees, you're with all the right people. I mean, sitting on code making panels 2 and 10 will force you to get engaged with the right individuals who are influencing change in the industry for safety. The state code adoptions, I used to do that. And that was going, state to state, sitting in hearing rooms, speaking on behalf of electrical safety. And I, in my role as I progressed and as I changed in my organization, I don't do that as much. We got David Smith, which who's been on this on my programs on Tuesday, and there's Kevin Arnold and all of those individuals out there. But I had to figure out how to replace that, so I started to research, and what I learned was there are a lot of kids who do gaming. I mean, I play Call of Duty, Double Eagle, right? Double Eagle, electrical engineer, Double Eagle. I play Call of Duty. I never thought about, I didn't know people streamed their games and they could watch each other play. I could see the value of that, seeing how my KD ratio is so high or so low. So they taught me how to stream. Those young individuals out there who, the gamers of the world that have been doing this probably for years. Like when I started this, there were little kids. There was a little kid in his room talking about the toys that he played with online, and he was getting hundreds of thousands of viewers. I'm like, this kid's talking about toys, and I want to talk about electrical safety. If they can do that, how do I do that? And in my journey, they taught me. And I think that tells me, if it doesn't tell you, a lot about these forums, this online, YouTube, any type of video, LinkedIn, Facebook. If you're watching on LinkedIn, if you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on my YouTube channel, these platforms, so to speak, are a great way to learn things and share information. I've helped a lot of people understand what I'm doing and how I'm getting it done with regard to sharing my information on these platforms. If you're interested in that, reach out to me. I am more than happy to help you. Get yourself online, get your message out there, and get it heard. So tonight, we're going to use this platform that I started for myself 1 year ago, March 23rd. And we're going to talk about incident energy. Ali, thanks for joining. I enjoy, I did not think it was really awkward, Ali, and to do something like this when you're by yourself. I mean, look at where I started. This was right over here. I'm in my basement, okay, and I just set a camera up and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just start talking. I mean, I like to talk, but I never thought that, and even in that short little clip, and I'll put a link to it down below because it's on my YouTube channel. Even in that short little clip, I said, here we are, we're stuck in the house. Doesn't mean we need to learn. Doesn't mean we need to stop learning. And I said, at least for the next few weeks, Ali, it's a year later. It's 12 months. It's 52 weeks later. I did not realize that it was going to be this type of a situation that we're facing globally. So get out there, share your information, be here at 5:00 p.m. tonight, Eastern, and we're going to talk about incident energy calculations. We're going to calculate, we'll check your website out, Ali. Thanks for sharing, buddy. We'll check out how to calculate incident energy. We're going to look at the process. We're going to talk about IEEE 1584. We're going to talk about the National Electrical Code. We're going to talk about the NFPA 70E, the single line diagram, and we'll work our way through calculations. And hopefully you'll take something away from it and get something out of, look at that. With an A. I got to fix that. With an I. I had an AYE with an I on the National Electrical Code. See that? That's the power of the platform. All right, everybody. We will see you tonight at 5:00 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. There's a lot of materials over there. Hope you get something out of. And maybe I'll give you a little update on NFPA 70B as well. We finished our first 3 days of 70B. We'll talk a little bit about that because there's a lot of stuff going on 70B you probably will need to be aware of on maintenance. Remember, 70B is electrical maintenance, and electrical maintenance plays a very important role in incident energy. We're going to help tie those things together. What we'll do tonight is we'll tie the National Electrical Code, NFPA 70B on maintenance, NFPA 70E. I call that the trilogy in safety. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So 5 o'clock p.m., be there. Hopefully we'll see you tonight on my YouTube channel. And we're going to do a deep dive on calculating incident energy, the arc flash calculation. Thanks for what you do for the electrical industry. Thanks for what you do for electrical safety. And please stay safe and please stay healthy. I've got to get to work. Take care. We'll see you tonight, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to hit end. Thanks.